A nice shot there of the nighttime skies over Turner Field in Atlanta. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. John Smoltz gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's making his big league debut here on the mound. He's going to have a lot of adrenaline. He's going to have a lot of nerves. He's going to have to be able to contain all of that so he can go out and be effective. Going to be tough to do, and that may be his biggest challenge all game long.
Ben Revere strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening. The game's opening pitch is taken for ball one as we get started here tonight right on time at 7:10. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, are coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to feel like you're playing catch-up one game into the season, so getting that win in front of the big crowd was a good, positive start to the season. Now they just need to carry that over into Game 2.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Inciarte comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matt, I really appreciate the way that Bryce Harper plays the game. He put together an incredible year last season, hitting over .330 and really making it look easy. He made the right adjustments at the right times, and opposing pitchers never found a formula for success against him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Daniel Murphy comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Keller's a guy that will mostly call a great game. Although sometimes he gets some odd looks from pitchers, especially when they feel like they've spotted a great pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Markakis. And that's the second out of the inning. With a moment now, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Freddie Freeman may not be the best at his position defensively, but he is very reliable. He makes all the routine plays. He's going to pick a few here and there. Somebody that you really like to have over at first base.
Bryce Harper gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. You'd have to say so far so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Ball two.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Smith ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Steven Strasburg is on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, last year he had an ERA of about 3.5. Very consistent, and really he kept his ball club in the game every time he took the mound.
A.J. Pierzynski comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves, Catcher, A.J. Persinski.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to dwell too much on one loss, and we know how long the road is ahead of them, but sure, they'd like to have that game back, no doubt about it. Nevertheless, all you can do is put it behind you and move on.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Striding into the box, Freddie Freeman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Strasburg gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Weak chopper up the line. Rendon's got to get rid of it. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away. And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Danny Swanson gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Two and one.
That's a pitch that you've got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Ryan Zimmerman makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career punch-out. You can bet his club is hoping for a lot more of that going forward.
Well, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. Many of the best pitchers at this level have at least one put-away pitch that they can go to in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Jason Worth is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Takes this the other way to right. And the Nationals have their first base hit of the ball game.
Some guys with 2 strikes, they become dead right field hitters. You can see here, he lets the ball get in on him a little bit, doesn't try to do too much with this thing, then just rides it right into right field. That's well done right there.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Good splitter there, and it's even at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. No score here as we play inning number 2. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. This is hit high and deep out to left. Ranging back is Inciarte. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Oh, and you know what? I think he's going to kick himself out there in left field when he watches the tape replay and realizes just how close he came to robbing this home run. I don't think he quite got the timing down right, because if he had, I think he makes this play. Instead, this is going to sneak over the wall for a home run.
Stepping in now, Danny Espinosa.
Danny Espinosa.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And a A swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. And he's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Wilson Ramos into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 2-0 Washington. Number 1 digs in here for his first
Leading
appearance.
up for the Braves, second baseman, number 1.
Strasburg looks in. First pitch on its way. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Harper, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. You gave him a pretty good battle up there, and you never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Smith will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Served out to left off the end of the bat. And there is the first hit of the ball game for the Braves.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Ender Inciarte will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. One 0 count. Here it is. That's wide. 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in. You're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Two and two.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
First and second here with nobody out. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Here's Kelly Johnson. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
I don't think this partisan crowd is going to like that too much. One thing you don't want to do as an opposing pitcher, well, 2 things actually. 1, you don't want to get the crowd involved early, and 2, you don't want to set yourself up for a possible big inning. Now, both of those things have come true.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
Here comes the 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And his command is starting to desert him a little bit here. You hate to hit a guy and then follow that up by falling behind the next hitter, but that's what we're seeing.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
Set to deliver on 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Still 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Big pitch early, the 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, that's his second walk here in the inning, and this one, it's going to hurt big time. You don't want to say that he's...
So stepping in, number 29, as he's... Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hit to get that runner home from third.
Oh, if there was ever a time for a strikeout, that was it. Quite a comeback.
A.J. Pierzynski leans in to do some early damage with the bases loaded. Both the tying and go-ahead runs stand aboard.
Yeah, and a ball deep in the gap right here could bring them all home. So it will be interesting to see if the defense plays just a little bit deeper. Just to...
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Pitch taken there by Pierzynski, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
You know, sometimes big pitches come very early in games, and this is going to be a big one here.
3-2 with the bases loaded. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Steven Strasburg set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
And boy, this is exactly how you want your leadoff hitter to approach an at-bat. You know, he's showing a lot of patience, and it's worked out so far.
Okay. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to hit something on the ground.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
The 1-0 delivery. Just missing here, 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. So take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Here he comes on 2-0. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Yeah, you know, 2-0, even if you get your fastball, it doesn't mean you should be automatically swinging. He's probably fortunate he didn't make contact with that because that was in a perfect spot.
And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And that's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball. 1-1.
You got to figure we'll start seeing a pretty heavy dose of that splitter. I mean, this is a situation that absolutely calls for it.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Nationals 2 and the Braves 1. With Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta. Strasburg is ready. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Standing in now, Danny Swanson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Bases are empty, one man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Into the box now, number 1. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard-hit double.
In now, Smith, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to push it foul to the left, so they'll try it again. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Bryce Harper is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to the right side. Backhanded. And don't quite know what was going on there, but he's into first base safely.
And that's what speed does. Just a little ground ball here, but he's hustling all the way and beats it out for an infield single.
Stepping in, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Harper running from first. Pitch outside. The throw. Got him as Pierzynski puts that one right on the money to nail his man.
The best way a pitcher can slow down the running game is vary his moves. Hold the ball, throw to first, show your best move to first, or slide step. The guy tried to steal on a slide step right there. The chances are you're going to be out, and they nabbed him.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. 3-0 now. On deck is Jason Worth. And Zimmerman will watch this one miss for ball 4.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Anthony Rendon will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
He's set. Here it comes. In there. No balls and a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Markakis. And the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Ender Inciarte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Pulled toward right center field. Revere is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Kelly Johnson walks into the box after being hit by a pitch in his first appearance, and that has to be a little motivation to do something big right here.
Yeah, I wonder if he rubbed it.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's thrown first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well. And we're in the middle of this ball game.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he lays off for ball one. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
On the ground to third. Rendon is there. Throw on to first, two gone.
The right fielder, number 22, Nick Markakis.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. And he takes ball one. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Strasburg steps into the windup. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Two and two now with two away and the base is empty.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Right side. Murphy showing off his range. Throw to first in plenty of time and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. The Nationals are out in front here, 2-1. Danny Espinosa heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Shortstop, Danny Espinosa.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
And that's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And he takes a called strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And that misses 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, right now, that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Into the box, Steven Strasburg. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. John Smoltz will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. And the flip to a hustling Strasburg covering at the bag for the out.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there. And I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
A.J. Pierzynski will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And the pitch. Pitch taken there by Pierzynski, and it's 2-1 now.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
1 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Standing in now, Danny Swanson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his 2nd double of this young season. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They still trail it here 2-1. Ben Revere will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. High in the air out to center field. Smith moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
And here in these middle innings, they just haven't been able to get anything going against him out there. And that's 7 in a row now. He's set down here in the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Bryce Harper steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They still lead it 2-1. Number 1 will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
Number 1.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
To short, hit hard. Espinosa's there, and he's retired, 1 away.
Now batting.
And he's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Smith will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Too high, 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And that misses, 2-1. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Hit hard to short. Espinosa's up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for
Yeah, it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Ender Inciarte will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Zimmerman has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ryan Zimmerman will get the first shot here when we come back. We're through 6 full. It's the Nationals 2 and the Braves 1. Back here at Turner Field, Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Ryan Zimmerman will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. A strike, and it's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Smith moving in. Makes the play, 1 away.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Jason Worth steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the seats, 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Splitter taken here, 2-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And Worth among the best in baseball a couple of years ago working the count. He's got it to 3-1 now.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on one pitch, one zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Anthony Rendon will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. Runners on first with 1 down. Chopped at the plate. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, this ball doesn't get too far away from home plate, so that makes the catcher have to make a decision. And he decides to try to force it in there at second base, but he winds up throwing it away.
Into the box now, Danny Espinosa. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
I think that's been his best pitch so far in this game. Guys just haven't been all that close to it.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Wilson Ramos gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
No.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
2 down, runners at first and second. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
And the count will be full. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Kelly Johnson steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
And no offer on that one as the count to Johnson goes to 2-1. Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. A quick out number one.
The right fielder, number 22, Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis strides in, grounded out his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Look out. 2-0 now.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
3-0 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. 4 pitches, fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Yeah, a great job there on the mound. You see, he fell behind 3-0 and then decided he'd better start pounding the strike zone a little more. And that's a good pitch there that finally sets him down.
Eric Ibar will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 4, Eric Ibar.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Two out, nobody on. This is line to left. In to cut it off is Worth. It's a base hit.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs. And who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
And here comes Dusty out toward home plate as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here. Oliver Perez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Stephen Drew will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 10, Stephen Drew.
A.J. Pierzynski will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Hot shot toward third. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. Back to Turner Field following this. Eric O'Flaherty is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Eric O'Flaherty.
Stephen Drew will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Stephen Drew.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You've got a guy up there who can't hit a lick. I just don't know why you're not coming right after him with fastballs.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a 1-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Ben Revere will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
There goes Drew. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Hey, a leadoff walk and then a stolen base? That's just as good as a double off the wall. You can see the good jump there, and now he's in scoring position, still with no one out.
Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Again, he sends it out of play. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Softly to the right side, should get the runner to third. Gonna be a tough play, and the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball.
Wow, that is taking a big chance right there. They're trying to get the lead runner, but boy, unless you're absolutely sure, you just got to take the easy out. You know, we see guys throw late to third base all the time, and we're going to find out how costly this one winds up being.
Daniel Murphy will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Even though this is still just a 1-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
He's really going to have to make a pitch here. This is a tough spot already, and he's making it worse by falling behind.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing.
Simple throw over there.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Alexi Agondo will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Bryce Harper will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away.
Well, this is definitely a rough spot to get thrown into a ball game. Bases loaded, nobody out, but he's up to the task here and gets a huge first out here on the strikeout.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Freeman is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Here's Jason Worth. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Can't afford to get overconfident on the mound. You've got 2 of the 3 outs you need here, but this is still a very dangerous hitter. You're not out of the woods yet.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Boy, and if these guys come away with nothing here, they'll have squandered a real good opportunity.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready on 1 and 2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
Two out, bases loaded. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And you know, there are times in a game when you just have to challenge somebody. And like it or not, I think this is one of those times.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, this is certainly not going to help matters defensively. This forces home a run to extend their lead, and now an extra base hit could really put this one out of reach.
Anthony Rendon stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game. Big moment right here.
Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Braves 1. Freddie Freeman will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0 and 2. The 0-2 delivery. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 2 very good pitching performances illustrated there as we give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-1 contest. Danny Swanson will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
The 1-0 pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Full count. 3-2.
Now, 3-2 with a 2-run lead. This has to be in the strike zone. You can't work the corner here. This has to be right at him.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Yusmeiro Petit will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8.
Number 52, Yusmeiro Petit. Now playing left field and batting in the 7th spot, number 3, Michael Taylor.
Stepping in now, number 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Harper on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here in the ATL with baseball on the show, set to go in the 9th from Turner Field. Striding in to start the 9th, Michael Taylor, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Michael Taylor.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Got him.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Wilson Ramos will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
And he popped up a high fastball last time, so maybe they feel like they can beat him upstairs. We might see that same pitch again in this at-bat.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped weakly to the left. Johnson over to his left. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
This is always a tough play for a charging third baseman. Everything's got to go right, and you see the good transfer, then the sidearm fling off of the right foot, and he does a nice job of getting enough on that throw to make the play.
Here's the shortstop now, Stephen Drew, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and two.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and it's still 3-1. Jonathan Papelbon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 58, Jonathan Papelbon.
Leading off the inning, Smith, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats, strike one. Papelbon comes set, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, and down by 2 runs. The most important thing was to get that leadoff man on base. And mission accomplished right here. Better yet, not only is he on base, but he's up to second on the double. And since there's no double play in order, you've pretty much got to forget about that guy on second base and just make sure no one else gets on.
Ender Inciarte will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Up and in for ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
A 1-0 delivery. To the hole, left side, and it's through. A base hit.
Around third and being waved on home.
But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. So striding in, Kelly Johnson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
No one out with a runner at second. Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1. Trying to hold the lead. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
And that splitter, it's only coming in around 86, but it's really falling through the zone.
One and two, here it comes. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team. But with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0. It's been much harder work than I think he anticipated.
Yeah, he came in here trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it at all.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Three and one.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
Adonis Garcia will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 13, Adonis Garcia.
Jace Peterson will come on now and pinch run here.
Jace Peterson.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. High and deep to left center field. Revere going back, still going back. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score.
Oh, my goodness. What a break there. If this ball doesn't hop over the wall, we're going home, folks. That's a huge break right there. Potentially even a game saver.
Felipe Rivero will be called upon to get the final 2 outs here and hopefully send this one into extra innings.
Felipe Rivero.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Your job right here on the mound, you got to think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if you can't throw strikes.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Up and out over the plate, but a called strike. 2-1. Third double of the game for these guys as you see the comparison there. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone now.
I love a guy on the mound that will pitch with some emotion. He's not out of this inning yet, but he feels like he's locked in. Did you see his reaction after that strikeout?
And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
Well, with 2 away here, you are running a little bit of a risk by putting him on. Now another walk would end it, but at least you give yourself a few more options to get a force out, and you can get out of this inning still tied.
Danny Swanson will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily. Looking to minimize the damage here. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Jim Johnson will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frames.
Jim Johnson.
Drew Stubbs is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Drew Stubbs.
Ben Revere will start things out here in the 10th, and you have to figure this is not a position that he or anyone else on this team, for that matter, expected to find himself in.
Yeah, they had to figure they were home free, but just a dreadful job of sealing things up in the bottom of the 9th. And now they've got to find some way to put that inning behind them and go to work getting themselves at least a run here.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
And now you're in the 10th inning. I don't think anybody in that visiting dugout expected that we'd still be playing, but you've got to put that bottom of the 9th behind you and get on with it. You can still win this ball game.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Count is full.
Popped up, number 1 settles under it near second. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
Second baseman.
Yeah, there's a ball right there, not hit very hard, so he's got to cover some ground in a very short amount of time, and he lays out there to pull it in. Nice play.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Yep.
A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Bryce Harper ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
1-0.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this is the guy.
2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
No
And
strike.
on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman will go bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Well, at least he was able to make contact, and that's better than most of his teammates can say up to this point. They've been whiffing left and right.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Just keeping him close.
Keeping an eye on him.
And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 4-3 game.
What a clutch piece of hitting right there. You get the hit, you drive in the tying run. Now you're standing on second base with a chance to take a lead in this ball game, and man, is he fired up.
Clint Robinson will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Smith will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Nationals on top, 4-3. Sean Kelly will try to wrap things up here and save things in the bottom of the 10th.
27, Sean Kelly.
Number 1 will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Second baseman.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Here's the 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Grounded to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
The key here is to never panic after you clank one. Go get it, pick it up, throw the guy out.
In now, Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Taylor moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Yeah, it's starting to look like he's got this one under control. Just 1 out away now from a big extra inning victory here on the road.
Ender Inciarte steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1 strike.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Zimmerman is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, it took them an extra inning to do it, but they'll certainly take it as they lock up a good road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 4-3. Good night from Atlanta.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For Atlanta, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MARTA trains are available at the Georgia State Station by following Capitol Avenue to the north. Shuttle service to the 5 Points MARTA station continues for 1 hour after the conclusion of the ballgame.